Alright, I didn't find the grinders, but I did find the files. So, I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, by hand. The way that still works, though. We need to go up, so a little bit harder to file upward. We need to go up. It's real thin tubing, so it makes a lot of noise. It's quick work of it, though. Ah. Ooh, that is hot. Burned my finger. Ooh, that is warm. Smoking hot. Alright, so I got up that high. My fingers are crispy now. Yeah, it's definitely warm. Cool off now, but damn, it's hot. A little bit of friction involved there. So you gotta make sure that goes around to 5/16. So here's our 5/16 screw. That goes around it pretty good. Okay, I think we gained about half what we needed that way. This side here we can't do much more, it's all the way up. So we need to gain everything good on the bottom here, but hopefully gain what we needed. So let's do a quick mock-up and see what we got. Let's have a washer to go behind here. Figure out what we're going to need here. Damn, burnt my finger good. Okay, so how much do we really need there? Let's see, this came off this other direction. That far in. I'm thinking we're going to need a decent sized washer. Should make a lot of noise outside. I think they call that music, but not what I would call it. One thing I like doing, I like using nuts. So if you use a fine threaded nut, 3/8, it'll go right on top of that 5/16. It'll be a perfect spacer. Like that, see? Goes on there just like that. I'm not sure how much spacer we need though, but this is pretty bent. Just straighten it a little bit. Pretty close. Close enough for me. So let's see what we need. I don't know where our offsets are at. Okay, camera's way too high in the air to put down what you need to see. Alright. So if you go straight up and down, you see how you hit the side of the carburetor. So we don't need to have any more over here than we need. We're hitting hard already. So we don't need to run this big nut in here. So to turn this into something else. Of course, we're stuck in there now. It's in the nuts, it's on the bolts on the bottom, so I can't get the nut out. Need to get up in the air so it'll slide out. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to find me a couple washers going there now. Boom. Yep, those aren't 5/16 washers. Yep, they work though. They're tight fitting 3/8, 5/16 I mean. Okay, so I'm going to try 2 washers in there. I'll try one at a time. Too big in diameter. They hit on everything, so we need a smaller diameter washer. Thinner. Thinner is better. Okay, so we got a little AM style washer, a little bit thicker one. Hopefully it'll work. We'll see. Probably not. AM washer goes in easily. The other one, not quite so easily. If you beat the stud in further, if you pass those screw heads, you can get the washer in there. Might not even need that little washer. This exhaust pipe in here makes it really difficult to get in here. There's no room for anything. I think that'll just make it. Nope. What a pain in the butt. No room to work. Alright, stud's got to come back out to get room to get in. Okay. Now it'll probably be too far to get anything else in there. Those bolt heads are right in there. Those stupid bolt heads right there getting in the way of everything. So this thing needs to have a little bit of an S-curve in it too to line up. So I'm going to make a little S-curve in this thing. So you have a little bit of a dog leg shift in it. So that shouldn't be too hard to do with a vise and a hammer over here. Tougher than I thought it was. It's actually pretty stout material. That has a pretty good dog leg to it. I don't know if that's more than I need. Probably is. It's easy to change though. Just too long a little bit. Okay, I'll go back, try to get this back in there. And the dog leg, it should be a little easier. Fight me so much. Oh, that was way easier. That thing just dropped right in there like honey. There's no way getting the washer in there though, because the stud's too far over. Okay. So now it drops right in there. Clears the fins real good on the cylinder now when you push it in there like that. It's not binding all up like it was. Now on this side here, we come over here and lift it up. And look, we can get the whole bolt in there. It's close. And it's not quite 100% in there, but it's damn close. I might be able to stuff that thing in there. It'll be close. Where's my tool at? Looking right at it, I'm sure. Switched ends on there. It's gonna be a little bit tight, but maybe I'll get it in there. That's where you kind of need two hands to do this job. Turning and pushing at the same time. She's tight. Okay. I got the nut on the bottom stud. And with the stud and clear the bolt, then you put the washer in there on top of the stud. Okay. Then you beat the stud back out. Good catch on the bolt head. Nope. Flew right out of there. won't go in, but it'll fall out. Okay, we're going to take our shoulder washer nut, get it started. Try to anyway. Shoulder nuts don't clear very well, just like the washers don't clear. That might be started. Alright. Find out. Yep. Now the socket's jammed in there, but yeah, minor problem, right? Use a thinner socket. Quarter drive. That one fits. Okay. So we got that one in there, around quite a bit of distance in there, so you won't have so much sticking out on the other side. Yep, this side looks good. I have a ½ inch of nut sticking out on this side, or stud. Looks like crap when you do that. There you go, nice and flush looking. Probably could come out a little bit more than that, but alright. Well, then screw this nut just a tick. Tighten up the other side. Alright, it's tight. Alright. Carburetor support in nice and snug, right up against the cylinder there. It's tight. Carburetor is not going to go anywhere. It's got a slight angle to it like you want. All that looks good. Got new seals in there. Putting the S-curve in the bracket definitely made it fit. Stopped all the binding conditions we're having. Alright, there you go. Throttle still works and everything. Jeez, miracles. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the air cleaner on this thing. I should button up the carburetor work. One step closer to getting a running vehicle. See what we got for hardware over here. Okay, put a little Loctite on these screws. The reason you Loctite these, you don't want them falling out. Tip plugged up on this. I have no idea where my safety pin is at. It'd be too easy. Way too easy if I knew where that one was at. Paper clip looks good. I knew where it was. Alright, well, we're using this Loctite. Gotta find a piece of wire to shove in the hole. Go to my other bottle. Hopefully it's not plugged. It's not plugged. So you put a little bit on there like that. Should keep it from unscrewing. Sure all of these get done. You gotta do this every time you take them apart, otherwise you run the risk of dropping that into the motor. It does do a lot of damage when they go in there. I fix a lot of them. Common problem. Okay, somewhere there's an Allen out. Resembles this one. Wait until it hits and go to the next one. And all three of them in, then you torque them. Okay. This bolt over here is rattling around. You can just tighten it up, it'll be fine. There we go. Not going anywhere. There we go. Okay, I'm going to leave it open so when I get it running I can play with it, I can choke it, whatever I want. So we're good and solid mounted. So there you go. Alright, we'll be back.